Alright, we're gonna work on today on when to set the right gate post. When to set
Hey, do you think it'd be a good idea to bring Jake in here for this one?
Yes.
right
Yes. That way he brings me the right stuff.
post. Give me just a second, I'll go grab it.
Because I pulled up 2 posts. Your 8-foot out there at
John Roden.
102 3/8 for a 5-foot gate.
On the other side.
We'll just put the video up on YouTube, he can watch it. That's all, he's up there on the 4-foot.
Because I was being told,
Yeah, I know.
you know,
We're changing
once
it.
we go past 5 foot and then we go to 30.
Alright, so we're gonna we'll talk about 6 foot first, and then we'll go to 8 foot. This is privacy. Real quick, 6 foot privacy, okay. Okay, 4 foot, a 4-foot gate, what size post?
2 3/8.
2 3/8. A 5-foot gate,
3-inch.
3-inch. 6-foot gate.
3-inch.
Alright, 3-inch. Anything over 6,
Is a 4-inch.
7 foot and over
Well, what if you get
is a 4-inch.
a 6.5-foot gate?
3
You know, sometimes you're in between houses. Shouldn't you put a 4-inch there?
Where?
If you're like, you know,
Well,
in
let
between
me ask you a
houses.
question. That one that y'all set over in Greenwood the other day. How wide was that gate? It got a 4-inch post.
It was like 66 inches. I made the decision to do that
Yeah.
because it was over 6 foot. So is that wrong?
That's good. I'm good with it.
Okay.
Yeah. We'd much rather have it to where only thing that I want y'all to do is make sure of is when the install guys they need a cable for those damn things, especially that one.
That big one out
Yeah,
there?
that's a pretty good size. But
Okay.
He needs a safety cable. He needs a.
So anything over 4 foot with the safety cable?
I would say if it goes over 5, let's put a
Over
safety
5
cable on it.
foot, okay. But we're not talking about like residential chain link, right? Because them aren't very
Just
heavy.
wood. Just the wood. Yeah, residential chain link, we're not worried about it. So everybody know, 4 foot, 2 3/8, 5 foot, 3-inch, 6 foot, 3-inch, 7 and over, we're gonna be at 4-inch. Alright? That's what our standard's gonna be.
Does that run the same way for chain link?
No, we'll fix that here in a minute. Alright, that's your 6 foot. Let's wipe this down. Let's go over this. Alright, this is 8 foot. 4-foot gate.
2 3/8.
Yep, 2 3/8, obviously. A 5-foot gate.
I'm not taking the test, y'all are.
What do you think a 5-foot gate needs to be?
3 inch?
Yeah, 3-inch. Alright, 6-foot gate.
3. Or it's 4 inch.
I'll go.
You're
with
adding
4.
another foot tall, so you're gonna start getting heavier, right?
Yeah. All these should have cables, safety cables. All of them. They're all gonna be heavy. They'll hurt somebody if they fall on you. And 7 foot, I say 7 foot and over is 4-inch, but if you get anything over 8 foot needs to be a 6. For sure, 6-inch on that. Y'all good with that? Alright. Y'all got that? Now, let's see, we're gonna go.
This is
here.
something we need to remember as we're loading up in the afternoon. Help Colby, if he tells you got a 6-foot gate in there, y'all need to make sure these posts are right.
Y'all, and all you gotta do is, if you ever question it, go to YouTube. I'll have this video up on YouTube in about 20 minutes. Alright, let's go to 4-foot chain link. Let's go to 4 foot, 5 foot, and 6 foot, because this all should be the same. 4 foot, 5 foot, and 6 foot chain link. 4 foot, 5 foot, 6 foot. Golly, what are they doing up there? Like they dancing. Jessica got her dancing boots on up there. Chain link, that's gonna be residential chain link. Alright, y'all. Residential chain link, 4 foot tall. This is gonna be 4 foot. We'll just say 4 foot tall. Yeah, we'll just go. We'll just say 4 foot gate right here. Here we go. 4 foot gate. What we got? Normal on 4 foot chain link. What do you got? Come on.
2 3/8.
Huh? 2 3/8. 2 3/8, y'all. 2 3/8. 5 foot chain link. What should you have?
The same 2 3/8.
Yeah, 2 3/8 gonna be plenty. 6 foot chain link.
3-inch.
Huh?
3-inch.
Ought it be 2 3/8 too?
So if you go 4 foot, 5 foot, 6 foot, I'll go 6 foot. This is gonna be on a 4 foot wide, 5 foot wide, 6 foot wide, or 4 foot chain link. I'm sorry. We still on a 6 foot. You can on 6 foot right there. You should be able to go to 3-inch here. I think.
Now, whenever you get to that 6 foot chain link, your line posts are gonna change from 1 5/8 to 2 inch. You don't wanna hang 1 5/8, even residential.
Yeah, we don't want to get anything here. We don't want 1 5/8 post on
So
6
you
foot
gotta make
residential.
sure that.
Just don't work. I pushed the thought of using 2 3/8 line post on that, but it kind of looks too commercialized. So yeah, 2-inch post, 2-inch post, and we'll help you with that. This is gonna be fine on 3-inch, 7 foot, 7 foot wide gate's gonna be 3-inch, and same thing here on residential, 3-inch. You should never have to go to a 4-inch post on residential. I mean, it's just, everything should go on a 3-inch. But you do have to remember, once you make this jump from here to here, it's gonna have to be 1 5/8. The gate's gotta be 1 5/8 frame, cause you gotta go to box hinges. When you go from 2 3/8 to 3-inch, everything's gotta be a box hinge. Yeah.
So on our normal, like if I'm doing my gate sheet on just normal residential chain link, it'll always be male and female hinges unless it says add box hinges.
Unless you jump up,
To the
like he
To
just
the
said.
6 foot.
Yeah, you're 3-inch.
Yeah.
Everything else will be on male and female. 4 and 5 be on male and females. Once you get over 6-inch, you gotta jump up to your box
Yeah.
hinges.
Yeah, see, that 6 foot gate is just too much. It's too much to be trying to hold out there on male and female hinges. Just ain't, it's not very good. So this should apply, like this should apply for 4x4, let me see. You should, on this here, you're gonna be good for 4, 5, and 6. Right there. You're gonna be for a good 4, 5, and 6. 4 foot tall, 5 foot tall, 6 foot tall. That right there will hold.
Okay.
It's more than enough. When you get here, same thing. 4 foot, 5 foot, and 6 foot is gonna be good.
Speaking of gates, did that one hold?
We're going to hang it today.
Oh jeez. Fingers crossed.
And then you're gonna be just as well here as 4 foot, 5 foot, and 6 foot there. It'll hold that. That's gonna be more than enough there.
Technically, if you get to a dink foot, it's usually going to be a double. Very rarely will you see it as a single.
And then the only change is where you'll have anything. This 3-inch is gonna be good here. It's gonna be good. The only changes that you're gonna have here is when you get to that gate, on this 6 foot, you're gonna need to go up to a 4-inch post. So this will work. This is going to be sufficient for a 5 foot, a 5x8 with a 3-inch post. But as soon as you go to this 8x4 or 4x8, no, 6x8, 6x8, Daniel, come on, get your brain together. It's going 6x8 is gonna be a 4-inch. Yep, 4-inch post there. 6x8 is gonna be a 4-inch. That's a lot of gate right there. Like I said, just don't forget, once you start getting into this 6 foot wide right here, all this is box hinge. So it's all this box hinge, which that really don't a whole lot apply to y'all, but you should be able to see that. That'll set your standard right there. y'all got any questions, it's gonna be in here Wednesday, set the right gate post. Y'all got any questions?
That right there take a lot of confusion out whenever everybody's looking, why did they not set this and who set that? So,
Yeah. You good? Y'all good? Alright, let me turn this off real quick. I got one other thing y'all gotta go over. I gotta go over. Yeah.